Hello everybody, it's turn 15 and this is a game of Chichimeca. So, the attack on the Indep province went completely fine. The attack on Pink Chichimeca went fine. The other one also went fine. And they attacked on Royal Green, which I could have boosted the PDD on and probably should have. But hey, there you go. We're still nickel and diming their forces, so I'm not too concerned. Right. Now this guy, I'm thinking maybe we give these guys that, get this guy underwater, and see how we do with that. These guys we could probably move over to Abyss. Let's bring it up to 20. Probably don't actually need it at 20, but it's just for the sake of aforementioned double commander thing. Okay, Chichimeca 3's over there, so they've expanded in a big old way. This province looks relatively easy. The Mind Lord is a problem, but the troops seldom are. Right, let's send these guys into 71. Take that over, then 66. Try and get a well, the last of the available in-depth provinces as soon as possible. At least the ones on land. The ones at sea we'll also be getting reasonably soon, I think. Okay, so Pink Chichimeca lost this one to events. I guess they are running Misfortune. The game is running JBBM, so as I probably stated a few videos ago, the impact of Misfortune is much greater than in the base game, where it's only 10% good or bad per point, and this is 20, so makes quite some odds. Right, that's another fairly hench throne actually. So they've got a good old value throne value 2 mix of completely ridiculous provinces and really easy ones. That's just how it goes, I guess. Right, Hannibal and chums I'll send down to Pink Chichimeca. Try and take Shadowland back. They're basically disposable, so it's not too much of a big deal. The main thing was that no one else got them. Over here I'll be recruiting a let's have a look at the province. 55 rec points, okay. So I don't really need a Pame Priestsmith for troop recruitment, so I might get a Guastilia Shaman for general purpose majory and researching and so on. Right, let's get these guys back over here. How long until this this one completes? Okay, only another turn, so that'll be good when he's out. Right. I think these guys should move together and then just, I mean, this is the awkward bit where they're basically cornered, so the more cornered they are, the harder it'll be to clear them out, I think. I mean, that's always the way, isn't it? But yeah. Right, now looking in our capital, I might stop recruiting Kumari Knights and instead go into Weechol, fighting other people. The Weechol are going to be nice. Especially when it comes to like Pink Chichimeca, not Pink Chichimeca, Chichimeca 3 rather. Just because the addition of a stealthy raiding force would, I think, come in somewhat handy for that, because we can move it through our own provinces and then through in-depth provinces, which they can't see our troop kind of formation if we do that. So yeah, I'd say as a general tip, one should always use in-depth provinces to hide stealthy armies, just because not only to make them more or less truly invisible on the map, but it also makes them really hard to mine hunt compared to normal. So for example, in one of my first games in Dom 5, where I was playing Pan against MAM, to carry on Dragon God, which turns into an undead Pan if you a carry-on Lord, basically, if you change its shape, and use that guy to cast Burden of Time several times with the gems I got from Emor's capital, and to protect him against mind hunts and so on, which were a bit of a threat. Just hid him in an underwater province full of Tritons, because, you know, why would that guy ever be there, right? So and it worked. So yeah, that's the kind of thing I recommend. You've got to be a little sneaky about this stuff, I think. Now, with regards to this province, I probably can't invade it, just because I don't know who's over here. So if I had a firmer idea, I think I probably would, but I'd assume this is all because Crimson Chichimeca had quite a lot of mercenaries for quite a long time. So I would guess that a lot of that territory is going to be theirs, I think. But I couldn't be completely sure. Right, I'll maybe split these up a tiny bit. I don't know. Could I take one province with each one? I think it's not completely impossible. A crossbowman make it a bit awkward, but let's go for it. Why the heck not? So, Bless, hold and attack, and then air shield, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the air shield will protect him if he does get targeted by crossbowmen. And the knight should do a fast enough job that it's not a big problem. And then this is all just melee, so or should all be melee, I think, with that pop type. So so he should be fine. Yeah, let's do that. And so we should be having probably 4 or 5 battles next turn. The scripting won't be too tricky. I'm gonna change this guy finally. Can get him on cast spell, hold a bunch, and attack. And that will, at least in theory, go for enchantment. Go for personal regen, pretty much as soon as you get it. In fact, I may even push the boat out and cast twice, which will hopefully give him water shield as well, which is plus, I think, 4 or 5 defensive skill underwater. So it's actually a very good skill to have. All right, I'll call it there. Look at what we're doing next. Construction level 3. Not really sure that's that important. I think I'm going to go for some alteration instead. Try and get some of the astral buffs with Kumare and Zaptek that we've got that will come in handy when we're fighting a slightly more advanced war than this one. This one's just a matter of, you know, smacking troops together. The next one, if we start having luck, I don't think Body of Theory will be very useful, but it might be against missile troops. But that kind of thing, plus Earth Meld against enemy Knights, Toteo, and so on. I think that'd be worth having. Alright, well, take care, and see you next time.